evening from Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, they love Rocky and stories of redemption here in Philadelphia. Right now, the Sixers with a brand new outlook.
And with this town just winning the 2018 Super Bowl, they've been donned with a new nickname, Titletown USA. Maybe an NBA championship on the horizon?
Something tells me they're tired of watching the same video of Dr. J on the parade float. The Milwaukee Bucks control the tap. Hill to Adetokunbo. May 2018, Jay, the Bucks make the move to Mike Budenholzer, roster that's built to win now.
And Coach Bud brings stability to a team that had a lot of question marks around the head coaching position. Jason Kidd gets let go last year. That caused some drama with him and Giannis. You hire Joe Prunty. He comes in. He tries his best. But now when you bring Coach Bud to the table, you bring offensive fluidity, and that's what this team needs.
Tucker to Tobias Harris. Brook Lopez. Huge block. Bucks at the controls to Lopez. Takes stock of the floor. Hill. Textbook defense. Brook Lopez sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Brook Lopez. Fires the three. Taken down by Giannis. Over to the right side. Lets it fly from long range. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Harden with it up top. Down two. Curling inside. Short jumper misses. Adetokunbo to Holiday. Middleton. Whoa, Chris Middleton. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Here's a chance from long range. Tucker, dead-on three-point shooter. Tough to guard.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Holiday to Adetokunbo. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
James Harden missed his first. That one goes. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Adetokunbo, open look. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Shot no good by Tucker.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win the defensive battle.
Nothing going here on that drive. Drew Holiday with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Deep two there, won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Turns and slams it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
Jay, 44 wins for the Bucks a year ago. 7th best record in the East. In your mind, foundation, is it in place in Milwaukee?
The foundation is on its way, but it always seems like it comes down to injuries and lack of chemistry for the Bucks.
Sixers have the basketball. Giannis Antetokounmpo tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Brook Lopez, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Harden in possession, trailing by 4. To P.J. Tucker, beyond the arc for 3. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
To Lopez. Tobias Harris with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Chris Middleton sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Now a steal by Philly. To Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Hill into the front court. It's a 1-point game. 13-12. To Middleton. The drive right to the basket. Lopez. Brook Lopez. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Embiid to Harden. Bucks basketball. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Runners good there.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
I got ball. I got ball. I got ball. I got ball. That's me.
Nice finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Hill across the timeline. Leads 3. Here comes the screen. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Drew Holiday swats it. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. Changes coming from both sides right now. From long range. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
T to Antetokounmpo. And counted at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Embiid. 4-3. Tough shot. He hits.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Adetokunbo. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Joel Embiid at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 77% at the line. First one, count it. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Teague to Ibaka. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Teague with the basketball. Up 5. To Lopez. Teague to Lopez. Fires the 3. Not that time. He missed it. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
For 3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
The Bucks at the controls. To Ibaka. Holiday. Probing the defense. To Adetokunbo. Deep left corner. Teague. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Count the basket inside.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Ibaka to Adetokunbo. Nothing going here on that drive. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Short jumper won't fall. Matthews gets it in the left corner. To Adetokunbo. Philadelphia with the basketball. Serge Ibaka pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Teague. He made his first effort, but not that time. The follow won't go either. And look out. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Adetokunbo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
The assist from number 0,
No good. He couldn't get it to drop. Horn sounds ending this first quarter of play. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Sixers control it. Sizing up the defense. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. James Harden. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
T against Harden. To Matthews. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
You know, and everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Adetokunbo to T. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First free throw is good.
stepping in for the Bucks, number 25, Serge Ibaka.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Milwaukee with the basketball. Ibaka to Holiday. Here comes the screen. Drew Holiday. Harden's on him. To Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Embiid. Won't go. Marvin Williams here against Harden. To Teague. Serge Ibaka. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Harden picked up by Teague. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. It's in the hands of James Harden. Rebounds pulled in by the Bucks. Giannis with it up top. Lead stands at 10. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one goes down.
Stepping in for the Milwaukee Bucks,
And gets both to drop at the line. To Tobias Harris. From the painted area, won't go down. Giannis in control of the basketball. Up a dozen. To Holiday. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. Harden with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Has a look. Jumper's good.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
George Hill to Middleton. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here's Harden with the rock. James Harden, now 3 for 9.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
Holiday. To Middleton. Here comes the screen. Middleton off the mark. Fires the three, no good. And the rebound comes down to Holiday. Giannis with it up top. His team leads it by 10. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Time to shuffle things up.
number 25, Serge Ibaka, and number 0, Jeff Teague.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. To Ibaka. Serge Ibaka. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Teague with it up top. Lead is 12. Middleton to Teague. Tobias Harris. Snatching it out of the air. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Tobias Harris. Hill. To Antetokounmpo. Teague. To Middleton. Lets it fly from long range. And Chris Middleton. Good on the quick release that time.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Embiid. Serge Ibaka able to recover with the block. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Lopez. Shot from the lane won't go. To Tobias Harris. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Teague. Here's a chance from long range. Jeff Teague on an island takes advantage and hits the trifecta.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Here comes the screen. Teague to Middleton. Won't go down. To Harden. Beyond the arc for three. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And throws it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Tucker to Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Now a steal by Milwaukee.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Here comes the screen. George Hill to Middleton. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. George Hill rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Jeff Teague, 4 out of 7.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Tucker to Embiid. And a chance coming up at the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Joel Embiid, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no in this contest. Knocks down the first. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Hill into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Whoa, Chris Middleton. 3 for 6 now.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Harden into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Brook Lopez. Huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Middleton. From long range. Good contest. Middleton off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Harden. Rebound taken by Milwaukee. To Middleton. Antetokounmpo. To Middleton. Has a chance. Middleton shot no good. Oh, he had it. Bucks at the controls. Goes to the left side. To Antetokounmpo. And the finish. Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
The NBA Season 102022 Game 1-3 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Subbing in, number 25, Serge Ibaka.
Paul Millsap. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Driving right to the basket. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First try at the line, no good.
The NBA Season 102022 Game 1-3 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022.
4-3. Not that time. The follow won't go either. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Holiday controls the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead.
2 minutes
To Ibaka.
second quarter.
Can't connect from inside. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Hill to Ibaka. Rises for the slam. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Fires the 3. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
First one, count it.
Good shot, baby.
Game 1-3 Milwaukee Bucks 1-1-3 Philadelphia 76ers 1-0-2.
2 for 2 on that trip. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Bucks at the controls. Middleton to Holiday. Here comes the screen. Serge Ibaka. He's now 5 for 6.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Harris. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes reverse to lay it in.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Here comes the screen. To Ibaka. Stuffs it down with authority. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Hill across the timeline. His guys can hold for the final shot. Short jumper misses. That misses with a second to go. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Bucks didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing
Game
unselfish
1-3
basketball
Detroit
like
Pistons
that.
9-1 Los Angeles Clippers
Have a
9-6
look at the
final.
leading scores for the Milwaukee Bucks. The 76ers may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not
Game
likely.
1-3 San Antonio Spurs 1-1-2 Sacramento Kings 1-3-0
The
final.
Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Blocks.
The Milwaukee Bucks came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo put together a highlight reel of dunks in the first half. At this point, the defense is trying to
Game
avoid
1-3 Brooklyn
showing up
Nets
in any post.
1-0-9 Portland Trail Blazers 1-0-7 final.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2.
Game 1-3 Golden State Warriors 1-1-9 Phoenix Suns 1-3-0 final.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Sixers have the basketball. To Tobias Harris. For 3, they snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Antetokounmpo. Off the assist.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Drew Holiday sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
P.J. Tucker trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw up and good. It's a 3-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. Bucks basketball. Middleton to Holiday. Here comes the screen. Drew Holiday matched up with Harden. And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Antetokounmpo. To Holiday. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Drew Holiday, good on the quick release.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
A couple of cracks at the line now.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
P.J. Tucker at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. The Bucks at the controls. To Middleton. George Hill. Shot from in close, no good. Not done yet. George Hill with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Giannis in control of the basketball. He'll run the offense. Joel Embiid tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Fires the three. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at three here. A career 81% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. It's a second. One more coming. Whoops, that won't go. To Hill. Adetokunbo. Hill. Out of bounds the call off P.J. Tucker. George Hill. Middleton buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. He missed his first four from downtown. He finally gets a three to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses four in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Middleton to George Hill. Trying to cash in. Hill shot, no good. To P.J. Tucker. To Tobias Harris. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Adetokunbo. Holiday. George Hill. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
And scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Middleton. Hill to Middleton. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Giannis with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. To Holiday. George Hill. To Adetokunbo. Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. And the finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Milwaukee with the basketball. To Hill. Has a look. Middleton off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
It goes down.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Drew Holiday here against Harden. To Adetokunbo. From the painted area, won't go down. Montrezl Harrell with a piece.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Middleton to Adetokunbo. Short jumper won't go down. Oh, and a putback.
He usually pays his bills doing things around the perimeter. Nice work right there around the rim.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
To Lopez. Nothing going here on that drive. Joel Embiid sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And one. Embiid good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Joel Embiid at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Free throws good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Bucks at the controls. Lopez to Middleton. Probing the defense. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Harris. Brook Lopez swats it. Marvin Williams pins it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Marvin Williams. Substitution being made in this one. Here's a chance from long range. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Jeff Teague snatching it out of the air. And that one out of bounds off a buck. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. To P.J. Tucker, beyond the arc for three. Tucker, dead on three-point shooter. Tough to guard.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to threes. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters. But
Come
when you
back
have
on
a
the
play
way.
like that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Marvin Williams
Let's
matched
go.
up with P.J. Tucker. To Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Gotta play some D.
Matthews to Ibaka. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Put George Niang in the game.
T. Can't connect. Harden. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To T. Got it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence.
No way.
But that was a difficult shot. Sixers have it. Tucker powers it through.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
PJ Tucker carrying.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Teague with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Oh, whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Coach is going to shift
Do you
gears
hear
and
my
adjust his
advice?
matchups.
Yes, and I'm losing. Yeah, I hear your advice, man, and I'm losing. Real bad. I hear your advice. I'm losing bad. Real bad.
It's good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space.
I hear your advice. I'm losing by 23.
I did, but the defender didn't.
I got ball. I got ball.
Harden. And stuffs it home. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Okay, just wanted to help.
Matthews.
GG.
Down low to Williams. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. Fourth this contest.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And scores. Strong take.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Ibaka to Teague. Nothing going here on that drive. Ibaka. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Ibaka. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Here we go. My ball. My ball.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Ibaka to George Hill. George Hill, now 4 for 9.
One can make the case he might be glad he didn't get the and one.
Sixers control it.
Give me stance. He's coming. Give me stance.
Nothing going here on that drive. Going to launch beyond the arc. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. Deep three at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. The Bucks in command of this one. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and throttle down, they can win this game by 50.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Mike Scott trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. And he's got the free throw as well. Teague with it up top. He'll run the offense to Middleton. To Teague. Add 2 points to the board.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Goes to the left side. Middleton knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
T to Lopez. Brook Lopez. He's now 5 for 6.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
T to Matthews. Millsap rejects it. Middleton.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Nice pass to set things up.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Curling inside. Mike Scott. Huge block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Mike Scott. New blood coming in for both sides.
The 76ers, number 3.
Now a steal on a very lazy pass there.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Paul Millsap. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Bucks at the controls. Middleton to Lopez. Surveys the floor. Middleton to Teague. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Tucker. Brook Lopez sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
From long range, smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Drew Holiday at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Oh, emphatic slam.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
To Adetokunbo. Middleton. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
To Harden. 4-3. He engulfed him that time. Montrezl Harrell with the block. Looking to push. Tucker to Harden. Picked up by the Bucks. Passed it off. And finishes strong.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Bucks basketball. To Middleton. Hill to Adetokunbo. And count the basket inside.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
First one goes down. Knocks down the second free throw. No good. Made the first two, missed the last.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
And he usually makes a living on shots like that, but sometimes maybe it's just not your night.
Jeff Teague tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Fires the three. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Off the assist.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Harden. Count it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Holiday in possession. His guys holding the big lead. To Adetokunbo. To Holiday. Middleton. They'll get it down low to Lopez. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose but really good habits to gain.
Brook Lopez. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line. Knocks down the first.
Number 30, George Hill. Into the game for the 76ers.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Millsap. Paul Millsap. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
He's so good down low. This four-time All-Star really does a good job of utilizing that body to muscle through contact and finish with the best of them.
Ah, the monster stuff.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Tobias Harris trying to cash in on the three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Free throw good, so they get the three-point play, but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. The Bucks at the controls. To Hill. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by George Hill. Millsap. He's now 4 for 6.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
George Hill to Adetokunbo. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Now a steal by Milwaukee. Ibaka gets it in the right corner. Hill buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. Milwaukee with the basketball to Adetokunbo. P.J. Tucker with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Millsap. For three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Teague to Holiday. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Holiday. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Ibaka to Adetokunbo. Ibaka to Adetokunbo. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Deep left corner. Paul Millsap sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Embiid lets it fly from beyond the arc, And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3. Got it. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Holiday controls the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Middleton. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Fires the 3. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Ibaka to Holiday. Five on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Holiday. Drew Holiday. 4 out of 10.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. To P.J. Tucker. Knocked loose. Bucks have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
And Jay, they call the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Teague with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Stuffs it down with authority.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To P.J. Tucker. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
First try, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
Get it, shoot it again.
To P.J. Tucker. Knocked loose. Bucks have it.
I'll take that.
Oh, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second as well.
Match up, match up, match up.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. The Bucks claim victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks came away with the victory in this one. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. The 76ers didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Fast break points.
The Philadelphia 76ers did so many things wrong when it came to defending the fast break. I'm not sure it's the kind of thing that can be fixed with a single practice, so they better get started, and soon.
Player of the game.
Antetokounmpo was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.